tonight in the case against Jonathan Rinderknecht. He's the man accused of starting the New Year's Day fire in the Pacific Palisades that would eventually roar into the deadly Palisades Fire. CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk. And Mike, Rinderknecht's Uber passengers described him as angry and fixated on Luigi Mangione before he allegedly set the fire.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, Luigi Mangione is the man accused of killing the United Healthcare CEO, was seen to many people as a way to take on corporate greed. Obviously, many others did not condone the murder of that United Healthcare CEO, but it appears, according to court documents that we have reviewed, it at least played a role with Jonathan Rinderknecht. Remember, Rinderknecht is accused of starting the Lockman fire, which would then eventually lead to the deadly Palisades fire. I want to show you some video here of what we're talking about. That's Jonathan Rinderknecht. Now, while I talk to you about this, I want you to know that in these court documents, it says many of his Uber passengers on December 31st and January 1st, remember that was the night of the alleged fire, described his mood as angry, intense, driving erratically, and ranting about being mad at the world, as well as Luigi Mangione, capitalism, and vigilantism. Now, there's a lot that goes on here, but particularly in that night, I want to show you some other information we pulled out of these court documents that go on to talk about some things that happened, saying, quote, investigators asked the defendant why someone might commit arson in the Pacific Palisades. He responded that it would be out of resentment of the rich enjoying their money as we, quote, basically are being enslaved by them, and compared such an act of desperation to the murder for which Mangione was charged. Now, going through some of these other court records, it says that he lived here in North Hollywood area in Southern California before moving to his sister's in Florida. Court documents also describe an incident in which his sister had to call 911 after Rinderknecht allegedly threatened to burn her house down. Court documents in here also say that he had an ex-girlfriend who they had a big falling out with. The court documents say that when the Woolsey fire was burning, remember that in 2018, that he drove with his girlfriend through the Woolsey fire burn area and remarked at how amazing it was, even asked her to take video. The court documents say that his fixation with fire has gone on for a long time. They also say in these court documents he had a fixation with Luigi Mangione, Googling him several times, asking ChatGPT questions about him as well as fire. So a lot of things in here. Rudabeh, it's still important to point out, a lot of legal experts still say and still question if federal prosecutors can get from the Lockman fire to the Palisades fire. We've obviously talked about how much many lawsuits and questions there are about the actions from the fire department and state officials between the Lockman and the Palisades fire. So right now he's set to go to trial in June. We'll see how it all shakes out.
Yeah, learning a lot. Mike, thank you.